Welcome to another video. I'm going to be sharing you what you can do with Fable 5 and the use cases that will help you navigate through this latest and powerful AI tool. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll dive straight into it. So as you can see that Fable 5 is redeployed and it's redeployed since the 30th of June. If you are watching this, you have until July 7th, which is pretty much free at the moment. But then after that, it will be via usage credits. And it's actually quite expensive. So if you do have a look at it, it is, you can see how you can like upload and all that. The cost of Fable 5 is actually quite costly. From what I remember, it's about like 10, yeah, $10 per million tokens and 50 per. So that's actually pretty expensive, right? When you really think about it. So again, so the reason why before it was like taken away because it was too powerful, that was on and they just obviously just approved it. In my opinion, it has been nerfed quite a lot. So I'm going to go through a really quick 10-minute video on how you can Claude Fable 5 max everything with the tokens. So pretty much you just have to use the right prompts, okay? And the main thing about it is that if you prompt Fable 5 with goals, you'll go a long way. So I do have a bit of a guide, so I'll share this guide with you. So yeah, we'll go through this guide with you, and I'll share this for those who actually watch it. So when you really look at it, you're going to see that it's going to increase to $10 per million input tokens and then $50. Pretty much everything here and why it's better. It's got long horizontal autonomy, first shot correctness, vision, enterprise workshops, code review, and debugging, navigating ambiguity, and parallel subagents, which you can run at the same time. From there, you can then look at, avoiding reflective prompts. So explain your reasoning, show your thinking. You kind of don't need that with Fable 5. That will slow everything down. So what you tend to want to do is to get it to run longer with high effort. So based on that, you can just give it a go, right? So give the reason, not the request, right? So I'm working on a large task. Who is it for and what the input enables? Then with that in mind, right? You also have to think about stop it over planning and then control output length as well. Okay. So if you have a look at this, this is pretty much what it is. You also can build a memory system first. So the first thing you would want to do when you do grab Fable 5 is just upgrade your website. So I'm just going to share my website here. So as you can see, I'm using Go High Level. So this is my old website. You can see it's kind of just like average, right? It's pretty average. You can see that there's some custom HTML. But this is the design I got with Fable 5. So this is my AI automation agency, right? It's pretty sweet. See, it's got that cool animation. It's got this that rolls around on the side. It's got this pretty cool thing here. It's got the flow up, right? It's got this. It's pretty cool, right? So just get it to audit all your websites first. That's what I would say would be the first thing. And then you can have a look at my own website too. So like this is upgraded like heaps. So basically just token maxing on Fable 5, right? That's pretty cool. So you can like book an automation order with me. You can join the community, right? Some case studies. There's me, right? So it's pretty cool. It's like just what I talk about, the blockchain, AI. So there's that. And then what I would do is pretty much you would want it to plan out. So you get Fable 5 to plan out your session. So for example, in my case, recreate my landing page with a single HTML file. So I've uploaded that. and then optimize for conversion, and then just tell them a bit about your background, the structure, monetization, design, right? What kind of design do you want, right? And it will just run through it, right? I got it to also create a dashboard of pretty much all my channels at the moment. So I really want to grow like everything. So like this was really cool. It was able to code an artifact for me. I pretty much just prompted it and it just did it in one go, which was quite cool. It's not as powerful as the previous version, which I'm a little bit like about, and you probably feel that as well when you're using it, but you'll probably notice the difference as well. So you can create some cool AI like UI through this platform. So I'll show you a bit of a demonstration. So if I go to Claude, right? Okay, just gonna go build me an app, AI app that looks the same and has the same function as Whisperflow, um, which is Whisperflow. Cool. Let's grab. So instead of paying for Whisperflow, you can actually create your own now. Um, this is the website, and ensure you make the app usable and give me a shortcut on how you can turn uh, voice into words just the same. Make it user friendly and for my own use. This is your goal. Don't stop until you've built it and solve your own troubleshoot. Okay, there you go. So as this loads, it will go through the different logic, but it's actually quite quick. So it'll be on standby, and pretty much is building it right now. So what I would do with this, I would plan everything that I want to build. I'll build it and get to a point where it's like, just to a phase where I can hand it off. Then I'll swap it to Sonnet 4.6. So you can swap it here. So obviously you've got it here, but you can swap it to 4.6, right? So once it's done that, then you can use 4.6 to change any colors, any typography, the landing pages, the structures, because 4.6 is quite good with building, right? And it's good with process as well. So that's the thing I would like leverage 100% for. Um, so I just also got it to upgrade my command center, right? Because I kind of felt like my command center was just all over the place. So, obviously I have my agents here. So my top priorities, right? Needs an API key. Cool. Good evening. Right. Can you? So I actually like it when my agents are on the side and I can click on, can you make agents stay on the side? But make sure you can click into them to see what they are doing. Is there anything else? Goal is to make this user friendly so we can stay in the dashboard instead of going outside to make it happen. Cool. So let that load. In the meantime, let's check out our Whisperflow flow. Okay, still hasn't done yet. So you can see it's like creating the voice Flow voice dictation app. Okay, which is quite cool. Okay, so there's that. Just removing the old version. So I kind of didn't like. Yeah, I think with this as well, it's like, all right, let's just try again. So, so this is my old one. This is what I want to kind of do with it now. Yeah, so it's very interesting. And then as we let those run, because I kind of want to do some more things, right? So this was something I created. So obviously, this will be live today. But this was quite cool. Like I'm, really just playing around with the audits of my website. So that's the main thing. So looking at your apps, looking at websites, and just seeing how you can audit. So that's the first thing. The second thing you can do is audit your skills. So audit my skills and make sure they are running as well as efficient. Okay, cool. So we'll let that run. And then the third thing I would get it to do is have a look at your workflows. So I'll just show you a workflow that I have currently. Okay, just share this one. Okay, next, minimize my workflow. Oh, you should see. Okay, there you go. So we've got a whole bunch of them running. And the cool thing about it is I still have a lot of tokens. So we'll just let that all run in the background now. So we'll let that run. So that's the third thing that you can do. Go back to here. Cool, that's going through the syntax error. This one's going through the audit of the skills. This one's going through to the app. But yeah, you can see how like there's some really cool use cases that you can use with Fable 5. Like I don't need to use this website anymore, so I've just uploaded that. But you can just really brainstorm and get it going for you. So that's a really cool thing about it. Okay, so the first one's the skills. So having a look at the skills, it's gone through all 7 skills. It's saying the structure is solid. Bad news is that they're all running on old business models. So it's telling me to upgrade my business model. It's got NaN references, which you kind of don't need NaN anymore because you got Claude. Stale numbers, amazing. Okay, error best tool. Yes, rebuild. So you can just ask it to rebuild, which is quite cool. Cool, we'll let that rebuild. Okay, so we've got a voice flow here. Yep, so you can see how you can see the voice flow. Let's see if it works. Hold control. Okay, so we'll just have to upload this into an app, but this is pretty cool. It's got my brand colors as well. Hold control to talk and release. Okay. All right, so we can get this to talk. That's sweet though. I really like this. I can just use this next time. Sweet. So that's the app built, right? Cool. It's giving us a HTML, which is what we want. Having looked at the skills, it's still going. Okay, still building our intelligence. Ah, we've built just in case. Oh, just in time. Amazing. Sweet. This is cool. This is a massive upgrade. I'm actually quite happy with this. Wow, okay. That's amazing. All right. Well, I guess we've used all our tokens, which is kind of what I wanted. And we're maxed out until 420, which is quite dope. But if you do get into Claude Fable 5, just notice that it is not as powerful as it used to be. But yeah, you can see the different safeguards here, but I think the main thing is not about the safeguards, it's about like how you use it. So over here, there's like some other prompts that you can use. So business ID generator, research use. I would use it just for the planning, and then you use Sonnet for the execution of it. But if you do that, you'll go a long way. So that's pretty much it for this video. Those are the three use cases that I would suggest you using. There's plenty others, which I've put into the guide. And if you want to access the guide, feel free to join my free school community called the AI Growth Hub. And I will catch you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe and follow for more. All right, catch you then.